High school is probably one of the most challenging parts of your whole life, especially when you're aiming for some of the top schools of the world. But what if I tell you that the sports, AP classes, extracurriculars, and social life isn't the exact reason why you're feeling overwhelmed? It's because you don't have the systems in place to deal with that amount of pressure. Now, you're probably already scrolling down to the comments, but psych, there probably aren't any because my channel's pretty small, but that just indicates how stimulant dependent you are. If you're the type of person to bet on yourself and you really want to make the most out of your high school career, watch till the end of the video because this is what can truly set you apart from the rest of the students in your school. So in this video, I'm going to cover the exact systems that we teach in our consulting program that have helped countless students overcome this feeling of chaos throughout high school. My name is Shoon Lee, and I make these videos to equip you with the knowledge, and I founded Inspirate Consulting to sell the implementation of that knowledge with former admissions officers. You'll never be catching me selling courses. But before I get into the systems in which you can use to properly organize your school life, here's what can already save you a ton of headache. Saying no. Students, especially overachieving students, overcommit. I'm sure you might know this feeling. You want to be able to provide everything to everyone at any time. But learning how to say no to other people and opportunities is a system in itself. Focus can be dumbed down into saying no to everything else in order to say yes to the one thing that you truly want, which is admission into your dream school. So would saying yes to hanging out with friends on a Thursday night right before your AP exam align with your long-term goals? In the moment, you're kind of just like, screw it, let's just do it. But in the long term, would you look back at that and say, yeah, I'll do that again? I feel as though students, especially when they're in high school, can benefit a lot from long-term thinking. It's always about what the first order consequence is, but what's the second, third, and fourth order consequence of not focusing on the right thing in high school? Not getting into the school you wanted to attend, not being able to study in the program you wanted to be in, and then graduating and getting into a lower paying job than what you could have been paid if you went to that better school and if you went to that better program. This is really prominent in finance. You'll have to climb Mount Everest to break into Wall Street if you don't have an education from a top 20 or Ivy League school. It just doesn't happen. Right, now that that's out of the way, let's get into the first system, your task management system. I have an exact prompt for you to put into ChatGPT for this, so literally anybody can use this, by the way. And here's what it looks like. Hi ChatGPT, I need you to act as my accountability coach for today. Here's my list of actionable steps that I need to complete. Now, the reason why I specifically state that these are actionable steps is because of the power of momentum. Instead of putting down the tasks of write the intro paragraph and find 3 resources for your essay, but rather put work on essay, it takes an exponentially higher amount of effort and time to get that satisfaction of checking that off your list. You want to be rewarding yourself as you go, or else you lose steam and can never get through that laundry list of tasks. Now, you can just see the guidelines that are set there, but the reason why I am specifically asking ChatGPT to be an accountability coach is because having someone to keep you accountable is incredibly strong. First, it can track what you actually have to accomplish, and second, it can pressure you to continue finishing your task without judgment because it's AI. Like if you had a friend that you tried being accountability partners with, it's low-key embarrassing to admit that you've been on your phone for the past 3 hours instead of studying. You don't have to deal with that embarrassment when you use AI as an accountability coach. Now, after you input the prompt, simply give it your list of actionable steps that you want to complete for the day, like this. And as you get through each task, it then recommends tasks that are aligned with the previous ones so that your brain doesn't have to go through extra workload from switching from task to task. This video is an incredibly short one for today. I just don't want to take any more of your time, but if you do this right as you get back from school each day, you're setting yourself up for success. Now, if you want to know how to leverage AI similar to this for studying for exams, you can click this video here to find out how to do just that. But before you click, apply for a consulting program below if you're interested, and I'll see you there. Peace.